Hello friends, welcome back. This is my video number 11 for regression analysis. Okay, so what is regression? Let me tell you in a very brief note that regression is actually we are predicting the values of y for given x and vice versa. So what is y, what is x? So let's suppose that x is sales and y is advertisement, or y is sales and x is advertisement, and we want to predict the sales when advertisement is given, or due to advertisements what kind of sales we can predict in near future. So this is a prediction, and that prediction, since it is a two-way prediction, only x and y are involved, so it will be called bivariate regression analysis. And if they are more than, then we will be going for multiple. Okay, so today we are engaging ourselves in regression analysis only. So here we are starting. This is x and y given, and we need to find y on x. Y on x means finding y when x is given. Finding y when x is given, and that finding y when x is given will be derived either using manual formula or going through an inbuilt function. But inbuilt function is not visible. Okay, so we have to make use of certain tricks. Okay, so here I'm starting. This is the x, y, then x square and y square, and x multiplied by y. So all these that I hope you understand how it has been derived. X square means square of 1, square of 2, square of 3, and these are the numbers. And y square, 8 square 64, 7 square 49, so on. And I have intentionally made it 1 to 8 and then reverse it 8 to 1. So at least you could have an idea that it's an inverse function. So whatever will be graph, it will be something upside down. Okay, so that you can have that understanding only. Now y on x, the formula being y minus y bar. Y bar means y mean, so we have to deduct y minus y bar equals r. R means correlation multiplied by standard deviation of y upon standard deviation x multiplied by x minus x bar. This is when y on x. And while doing x on y, no need to panic. Replace every y with x and every x with y, and you will get x on y. So you need to learn only one formula, that is y minus y bar. So y bar means y average. So y average, I have found it out. Average of x, standard deviation of x, correlation, average of y, and standard deviation of y. All these things you have already learned in your previous videos. Okay, but the important fact is how I will be see the changes done using concatenate. See, if y minus 4.5 equals minus 1, x minus 4.5, and on solving this equation, we will get this one. Y equals minus 1 into x plus 9. So here, if I change this 1 to 20, so what will happen? Let's see. 20. Enter and see what has come. Previously, this value was something else, and now it is x minus 6.875, and this is also changed. All of a sudden, the important point to notice is that this row has been changed. How it will be possible to change this one? With the help of this concatenate formula. Okay, I have made use of this concatenate formula. So how this concatenate will work? Now I am leaving this task to you. Although I am showing the formula before you, the formula is something like this. Concatenate equals, please make sure that labeling needs to be strictly done according to the present scenario, so that no confusions may rise. And concatenate L15, comma, double quotes, comma, M15, comma, N15, rounded down. Why rounded down? Why round down has been done? Because the value of correlation was very higher, so it was round down to 2 places. And so you have to make use of this formula. Okay. However, don't worry about this one, these values, because these values will come automatically. See, average, simple formula. Again, see, standard deviation. I made use of P. P stands for population. Again, correlation, simple. These are all the inbuilt formulas I have made use of it. Okay, so you need not to worry about these. You have to simply put these values in this formula. How that will be done, and how this equation will be coming out? This equation will be coming out in this form using concatenate. See, okay, these are the concatenate, and let me have Okay, so this is L and L15. To somewhere you will find L15 in the formula. Clear? Okay. Now I want to verify. See this L15, and you will be noticing L15 somewhere in the concatenate formula. So I have put the value somewhere in the concatenate, and from there I have derived the same. Okay. Now I want to verify my results. How that will be done? Don't worry. Let me change it again. It was previously 1, and so the value has now changed to 4.5, and I am selecting these two, X and Y, and I have selected. Now go to insert, go to scatter, see the scatter, go to this one or this one. Okay, inverse formula, inverse, the graph is already inverse, but still I am doubting whether my formula, that is, what is my formula? My formula is y minus x plus 9. Where it is? Don't worry. Put your cursor on the line and right click, see, add 29, add data labels, add 29, go to add 29, and here a new window will open. Go to display equation on chart and close, and here y equals minus x plus 9, and fortunately I am also having y equals minus x plus 9. Okay, now see what happened. If I change this x to 20, how the graph will look? Enter. Okay, it's something like this. And what is the values? Y equals 0.108x plus something, and here I am also having the same value. Y equals 0.11 because it is rounded out, 0.37 plus 3.75. So verified using graph also, and this is the easiest way to find. If you don't want to go for any formulas, then click on the graph and you will get the equation. Okay, thank you from my side. Thanks, take care.